I think for all of us, now in college, but especially as seniors, wherever we're going to be, to develop a plan to really sustain ourselves and to move, not just to sustain ourselves, but to keep moving forward in our faith. So first thing that I know that I'm going to want to do, and I'm excited to hear that there's actually several opportunities. I think it actually might be, I think they do daily mass at the school if you're a teacher who's willing to get to work even earlier than you normally have to. So that's something I'm going to try and do. I think, I don't tell myself that I'm going to go to mass every single day because that's setting myself up to fail, but I tell myself 2 or 3 times a week is a great goal for me, and I can see its fruit, and so that's something I want to continue doing. And then I actually spent time in my Bible study this week talking with them about we were actually kind of developing their prayer plans for the summer, and one thing we talked about was spiritual reading and how that can be really helpful. And I really like to read, and so I'm really excited to do a lot more reading after I graduate. And I think having one good book that is going to that you can read with purpose in your spiritual life and for gaining some spiritual wisdom, I think is really important. Mike Weber, who's not here, but many of you know, he said something really good during Bible study this week. He was talking about how, anytime he reads something or anytime he sort of tries to dive deeper and get some spiritual knowledge, he just realizes how deep and how rich our faith really is. And I think that's something that I definitely can relate to. And so spiritual reading is one way that I think you can sort of tell yourself, like, oh, maybe this summer, in addition to not letting myself slip, I'm going to try and hold on to at least some knowledge, or I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna add something to my armor, to my spiritual arsenal that I didn't have before. Then I'm gonna try and do an adult Bible study. I don't know who that'll be with, or where that'll be, or when or where, or really any of the details on that. But I'm assuming maybe somebody will want to join with me on that, or I don't know. But that's something I'd like to do because Bible study is a good thing. And then ministry. So far we've got daily mass, spiritual reading, adult Bible study. The next one is ministry and service. So I've already kind of looked at different ways, and maybe I can get involved with some ministry at the school because they do. I was really excited to find out that their patron saint is St. Francis de Sales, who's my confirmation saint, and they have a Salesian prayer group or something there, which is I thought would be pretty cool to be a part of, or trying to incorporate some different things that I enjoy doing. They've got a school newspaper that I was interested in being part of. So looking for some way to be maybe more involved than just, purely as a professional, but to find ways to maybe connect, to reach these students as not just in their academics, but also in their, just who they are and where they're at. And then spiritual direction. I've been going to spiritual direction for the past year. And it's been really nice. It's been just really great to have somebody, just kind of one other person who you can go to and is going to give you, is going to really help point you in the right direction. So I plan to keep doing that. And sacraments, regular confession, try and get to adoration. Obviously, sacraments are huge, especially in those times when you're really struggling. And then committing myself to 20 minutes of prayer every day. So that's kind of my plan, and I'm excited to still be nearby and to hopefully see y'all a fair amount. So, yeah.
Okay, so some of you, I think most of you probably already know that, like Adam, I signed a teaching contract, but to be a first grade teacher at St. Tim's next school year. So I'm very excited about that, and I'll also be living with Olivia next year, so that'll be cool to have a fellow senior. But I guess the way that I'm going to continue to live my faith is to, like Adam, we'll have daily mass for the teachers every day at 6:30 before school. So I would like to try and do that every day. I get up pretty early, so I don't think that'll be too hard for me. And then as I leave school, you have to, where the teachers park, you have to walk by the church. So every day I would like to stop in the church and just offer a prayer of thanksgiving for everything that God has done for me, and I don't know, just continue my prayer life. And I've talked with Therese and Olivia, and I don't know if we've mentioned it to Alex and all the other seniors, but we would like to start a Bible study between all of us next year because we'll all be in the area. So we're excited about that. And then I'm also looking into joining the St. Vincent de Paul Society in D.C., so that should be fun. And I don't know, Sean and I have talked about this, but Nick, last upper room, talked about the big party train of everyone going to heaven, and that idea has really stuck with me, and I realized that every year I'm going to have 30 little kids in my class that I can inspire and show them that being Catholic's the cool thing to do. And I actually already know I have one follower because I went to the kindergarten classroom to meet my class for next year, and this little boy raised his hand and goes, "Oh, thank goodness. I am so happy to know I'm finally going to have a pretty teacher." Like So I'm hoping he will be my little ringleader for next year, and I'll have 30 little followers that I'll be able to inspire and put on that party train with me, and then continue to put 30 more on of little 6- and 7-year-olds every year, and as well as hopefully evangelizing to my coworkers and other people that I meet. So that's what I plan to do.
All right.
Sweet. All right, for those of you who don't know, I don't know what I'm doing directly after school. I will be interning with the American Road Transportation Builders Association in D.C. So that is the last part of my graduation. I will be graduating in August. So last 3 credits, internship, and then I really don't know what I'm doing. So I've kind of focused on what my summer is going to look like going forward, with a lot of it being able to be applicable